March 20th, 2022. There's a big thing happening in Boston today. Big thing. Hasn't happened for 3 years, but the St. Patrick's Day parade has finally come back into the city. And this means a hell of a lot to a hell of a lot of people. And I'm just proud to have played my part today. I just wanted to put a bit of a summary together for you as to what the day entailed, what we did, what I did, fitting it in and around my day job, and just soaking it up as much as I could with the locals. Enjoy. You know, up until this morning, I didn't know this, but up to 32% of all people in the United States have Irish ancestry or heritage of some form. So nearly a third of this whole country has Irish in them somewhere in their lineage, and that's incredible. But it's the 20th of March 2022 today, and it's a pretty big day for this city, because for the first time in 3 years, courtesy of the COVID-19 pandemic, we've got a parade going on. So I thought I'd make my way here to South Station and show you just what this means to people. Now, if this doesn't say it all, we have staffing everywhere, we have buses everywhere, we have people everywhere. We've got a hell of a party going on, believe me. Suffice to say that South Station is a hive of activity on a day like this. But this means all the more to so many people because of how long we've had to wait to do it again. And this is the first time I've been in the country for it. So whilst I won't be at the parade itself, I want the more important bit of it, making sure people get to and from here nice and safely. Look, South Station, magnificent. St. Patrick's Day all over again. I admit I feel a little alien being the one man wearing orange in a whole sea of green. But believe you me, they're all coming in to do one thing and one thing only, and that is have a good time. Now I know that was only 10 or 11 seconds worth of time-lapse footage, but I hope that goes some way to showing you just how many people are travelling today. And as I've said to a couple of colleagues on my way out just then, hopefully I'll catch up with them later on, but it is so incredibly refreshing to see this many people coming back onto the trains now in a party mood, in a festival atmosphere, and not afraid to come on the trains at all. I'm well aware that there are people who maybe never wanted to travel on a train again when the pandemic started, but now we're back, we're here, and now I'm going to head back to my day job just for a few more hours. We're back here at 2:30, see the 3 o'clock out, and see people home. But for now, pizza and back to work. Made it, working day all done. We're back here at South Station. And there's a little guide round to how we are doing things here. Perfect. That's the kind of celebration, that's the kind of enthusiasm we're looking for. They found their train home, they're going home safely. And we, on the other hand, have got a job to do. So we start off going down here. Hi everyone.
Hey, what's going on?
So this is a little dedicated line that we have for people going specifically back on the Greenbush line, the Middleborough-Lakeville line, and the Kingston line. All of those trains get segregated out into these far 3 tracks over here. You make your way all the way around, plenty of room for everybody. But it's not just those we've got to contend with. We've got about 4 or 5 trains at the moment, all boarding at the same time, which makes things very difficult indeed. Luckily, not too many passengers right now, but we saw just how many come in this first time round. So they are going to be coming back en masse. We have all manner of members of staff here. We are well decked out, we are well prepared. And this is the state of play of things right now. 3:08 And we got the Northeast Regional boarding on number 7 for Washington. Needham Heights train's just got called on number 3, so people are heading off to there now. And then I'm going to be heading back into that line at 3:20, or before 3:20 for the Greenbush service. And then I think we should see it ramp up. It's all too easy to forget as well that for as many thousands of passengers that we've got to get rid of back to their respective homes, there's people still coming into Boston, and I mean not just for other social purposes. We've seen people coming in full green and Irish regalia as if they go into the parade. The parade's all done. It's now 3:20 and they're still coming in for it. It's an incredible atmosphere. So are trains in general. Okay, I think it's fair to say things are picking up a bit now. We do have our next train at, well, I was going to say the 3:50 Reedville has gone. We have an Acela at 4:05. Next up, train 2259 Washington bound, and then our next one on the commuter rail, 4:20 back to Kingston. That should see the first, I'd like to say, proper rush for how things are going. Oh, pardon me. I think someone just dropped 100 at my feet. Soundly found it in time, which is a good thing. Otherwise I'd have been, well, I'd have been going somewhere to safekeeping. But yeah, I think we're about to approach showtime, and it's a shame I can't really stay for most of this, but a fair bit of it. We'll see how things are going. And just to illustrate how things are picking up with people coming here, we have loads of people making the quite right decision of getting themselves food. There is the line for the Chinese. There's the line over there for the McDonald's. So you'd like to think that any alcohol in the systems is going to be nicely absorbed, or at least helped out on that effect. So people travelling quite sensibly, I'd like to think. And now this is where half the rush is going to be going. We've had the Acela Express called on number 7. So we'll see a nice few number of people clearing the way out, ready for our next one for Kingston. The magnificent Acela Express, Acela Express, get that the right way round. All these long distance travellers, those who, I'm sure very, very few of these have made the trip up here for the parade. You've got a lot of people, understandably, travelling with suitcases, all manner of them. And I think it's fair to say that they've probably been on far more important journeys on a personal basis than coming here for the St. Patrick's Day parade itself. But it's a subtle reminder that on a day like today, any journey is important. Not just those who come into town for this festival, parade, whatever you want to call it, just generally good time. People come in to just see friends. People come in to go to work, like me. That's what I did today. And people have come here, or are going from here to somewhere else, laden with luggage. They're travelling somewhere. They're travelling to see a friend. They're travelling just for a vacation of some kind. But it's all part of the big picture. And it's a real reminder from today to see so many people again, to see this station absolutely bustling, no matter what the reason people are travelling for, is wonderful. It really is wonderful. So we'll see this for another few minutes, and then I'd say in about 10 minutes time, something like that.
Is that the train to Attleboro?
This one here?
Yeah.
Not sure. The only one that's been called at the moment is that, the one going to New York. The one for Attleboro, hold firm just for a bit, okay? Perfect. I wouldn't say good deed for the day done, but I've got a bit more work to do yet. Anyway, one more glance at this. Wonderful trains. I've not yet been on one, and I can't wait to go on one. Soon. Gonna go on soon. Promise. Just put one thing on record. I have seen at least 2 GAA shirts today. one Cork, one I wasn't sure about the county, but that's great to see as well. Not just people wearing green here, there and everywhere. People actually wearing genuine Irish real things, if I could, for lack of a better way of putting it. But it's been magnificent. And now the station is starting to pile up significantly, so if you'd like to take a little tour back inside with me, then let's see what it's all about. Still plenty of people in the line for McDonald's and such to get food, but there's going to be trains called any moment, so let's see where they are. Just add a little bit of context there of why this has suddenly started heating up a little bit. You heard me announcing for this train here, track number 9, all stations Providence, 4:20, and at the same time we've got another 4:20 train. This one's going to Kingston though, and I'm not sure which one had more people on it, but here it is, look. So we've suddenly got 17 or 18 stations worth of people all going. But I think we've handled it really well. That Providence train is going to be very nicely packed out, and that tells me these people are starting to come home. I dare say that was the same for the Kingston train, and certainly so the case. Kingston's next train isn't for a little while, so I'd imagine anyone going back on that line is probably making their way there now. But all the same, we're getting there. Now it's getting fun. This will speak for itself. This will speak for itself. Middlesbrough train boarding, number 10. This one's going to be packed. This one's going to get packed. We're calling JFK, Quincy, Braintree, Holbrook, Montello, Broxton, Campello, Bridgewater, Middlesbrough. Track 10, please. Okay, I think that's mission accomplished on this one. 4:35 Middlesbrough, all done. That being Middlesbrough, right there. And I've just heard in the background the 4:45 to Franklin to Forge Park 4:95. If you remember, that was my famous first station when I did my challenge a few weeks ago, and it was. So I got awfully distracted then by a load of chanting because I could hear the people going for the Forge Park train on number 6. Look at this. We are ramping up now. Have a look at this. Soak it up. Lap it all up, everyone. Because train travel is well and truly back.
Says at 4:45. Is this a sign here? Yep, there we go. Forge Park, 4.95. Right there. That is what track 6 is. And that is what train travel looks like. I'm not joking when I say I'm a bit emotional seeing all this, because this is what trains are for. This is what they're for. This is just wonderful. This is so good to see. So good. Sadly, nearly home time for me, so next time I check in with you, I'll be back at the front of the station, heading back to the office to grab my stuff and on my way home. And that, I would like to think, is a brief but comprehensive, very comprehensive summary of just what has gone on here today at South Station. And dare I say, it's probably been similar at North Station as well. Not quite to this extent, but it's been fascinating. And it has been such a pleasure being a part of this. Those of you who know me from my days at Chiltern Railways will know how involved I was at Wembley Stadium Station, how I was out on the ground all the time for special events, whatever it was, and I missed it dearly. I really, really missed it. But today was so refreshing, so good to be a part of, however brief. And now I can head home and relax. I feel so bad that I can't stay here for the rest of it, but I've been up since 4:30. I've been at the day job since 6. But I had to play my part. I had to come here. I had to do what I could. And this has been so fun, so fun. And if anyone needed any kind of enjoyment whatsoever, enjoyment? Well, it is enjoyment. I meant encouragement. Encouragement to come back onto these trains, to come back to South Station, to come back to North Station, to come back wherever your local station is. It doesn't matter. The trains are back. The trains are well and truly back. So come on board. I will personally welcome you. If you see me somewhere, come say hi, and I'll be glad to say hi to you. I love this place. Cheerio.